All right, welcome back to our third of three um, employment webinars that we're putting on in partnership with Labor and Industries here. Tonight, we're going to be talking about keeping your employees safe and healthy. The Washington State Department of Labor and Industries, or L&I, is dedicated to the safety, health, and security of Washington's 3.3 million workers. In serving its mission to keep Washington safe and working, L&I administers workers' compensation and workplace safety rules. Through workers' compensation, also known as industrial insurance, L&I ensures medical care and financial help for injured workers. Workers' compensation is an insurance that provides wage, replacement, and medical benefits to workers injured on the job. Employers are required to contribute to workers' compensation for each of their employees. They pay a premium based on their risk classification assigned by L&I. The risk classification is based on the employer's historical safety record, hazard exposure, and estimated claim costs of an injury or job activity. Hazard exposure, the second thing that it's based off of, is really just the hazard of the workplace. If you're working in logging, you're exposed to hazards at a higher rate than somebody working in an office. A bad safety record and high premium costs can impact the bottom line. So the safer you keep your employees, the more money your business saves. Employers are required to file quarterly reports along with payments of premiums. Late payments are subject to fines. So file on time, file even if you have nothing to report, and file even if the business can't pay. Partial payments can be arranged. Okay, so we've got to do that. If we're reporting, what kind of records do we have to keep? If an employee makes a claim, be prepared, be informed, manage the claim by completing employer accident reports, and help the employee return to work. L&I provides a variety of return to work programs to help transition the employee back to full capacity, which is in everyone's best interest. Employers must maintain employment records for year-to-date and past 3 years, including employee name, address, social security number, daily timesheets, dates of hire, termination, basis of pay and pay rate, and hours worked. Remember, there are a lot of special rules about calculating hours, tracking hours, allocating hours across various risk classifications. We can help you reach out to Labor and Industry Small Business to get your questions answered. For each independent contractor, the employer must maintain the contractor's legal name, registration number, UBI number, certification of workers' comp coverage, and all written contracts. As the administrator of WISHA, L&I protects the health and safety of workers by regulating workplaces to ensure that they are safe and prevent workers from becoming ill or injured. Employers have the following workplace safety responsibilities: provide a safe and healthy workplace complying with safety and health standards, post a notice of employer responsibilities and employee rights, have an accident prevention plan, provide job-related safety and health training, and keep records of all job-related incidents. There are many useful tools on the Labor and Industries website to help employers identify and fix common workplace safety issues. Posting a notice of employees' responsibilities and employee rights is required. Employers can download a copy of the required safety posters from the L&I website in several different languages. You also need an accident prevention program. Employers are required to have an accident prevention program customized for the business, written and up to date, shared with employees upon being hired and at regular meetings, and actively practiced. The L&I website has sample programs, and the Small Business Office is available to help specify it to your business. Take advantages of this. What about employee safety training? Start with the core rules to make sure your employees are trained on safety basics. Develop additional training to address your specific workplace hazards. Other resources are available on the L&I website, such as training kits, videos, self-paced training, and other material. Again, take advantage of this. Depending on your size and industry, you may be required to have safety meetings and/or safety committees. Construction companies must have a crew safety meeting at the beginning of each job and then weekly. Agriculture-related businesses are required to have monthly foreman crew safety meetings. So you're doing all this to keep people safe. What do you have to do if there is a serious injury? You got to report and preserve. Employers are required to contact the Department of Occupational Safety and Health within 8 hours of a workplace fatality or inpatient hospitalization of any employee, and within 24 hours of a non-hospitalized amputation or loss of an eye of an employee. Preserve the scene to allow for investigation. You also must record any injuries. Employers are required to record workplace injuries and illnesses on an OSHA 300 log. You must post the annual summary portion of the OSHA 300 log from February 1st through April 30th of each year. To make sure that you are keeping your workplace safe, L&I may inspect your workplace. Inspections can be unannounced and/or initiated by observed hazard, programmed inspections, safety complaints, or accidents. Citations can be imposed, requiring the employer to correct the hazard. If a citation is issued, monetary penalties will be imposed. But there is good news. Labor and Industries Consultation Program provides guidance to employers in preventing the occurrence of illness and injury, managing industrial insurance claims and managing industrial insurance claims and rates, which may result from exposure to workplace hazards. Services are also available to employers to assist them in establishing workplace safety and health programs to prevent the occurrence or reoccurrence of hazards. And best of all, it's free. Consultations are an opportunity to get technical assistance with building your safety program, training, identifying and controlling hazards. Risk management consultation to help prevent injuries and control industrial insurance costs, and ergonomic specialists to help prevent sprain and strain injuries. Totally worth it, considering it's free. And with us here on the call tonight, we've got Andrew Bryan with L&I. Would you like to come on up and tell us a little bit more about those consultation programs?
Sure, I'd love to. Thank you very much, Micah. All week, the theme has been there's a myriad of requirements and responsibilities for employers. Really do not have to do this alone, especially when it comes to keeping your employees safe. Utilize all these resources that are available to help you, like the Center for Inclusive Entrepreneurship and the Small Business Office of Labor and Industries. The whole reason we're partnering together is in order to help you as best we can. So please don't ever be shy to reach out to us whenever you need some assistance. You can always call or email us with any questions by going to the address that's floating above my head. But one of those things that we absolutely love to encourage people to do are those consultations. Best part is, yes, they're free. And they're confidential, meaning the people that come out to help you, figure out your safety program or how to safeguard things, they do not speak to our compliance inspectors. So they do not issue fines, they do not issue citations. So they literally create a safe space for your business. So it's a fantastic resource to invite them out there and help keep your workplace safe and how you can, improve upon that. I also can't stress the importance enough of getting that accident prevention program into place. Again, it's the #1 citation across all industries in Washington. So please don't be one of those businesses. Make sure you have that program in place. And the consultations can help you create that if you're not sure what to do. Like Mike had mentioned, there is a template page, but if it's still unclear, or if you have kind of an industry that's maybe it's a little bit confusing, like what you need to include in that, they can help you do that. One thing I also love to note, which is still a problem in this state, is that workplace posters are always free from the issuing agency. There is a scam that's been going on for years now. There's a couple different outfits in Florida and California that send a notice. It looks like an official notice from the government saying you need to pay for these posters. It's very misleading. You never need to pay for posters. They're always free. What they do is essentially just compile them and laminate them, but charge you an awful lot to do something that, like I said, you can get for free. So please don't ever do that. If you just need to get those required posters, we'll always give them to you for free. And probably the very last thing, just in regards to workers' comp and something, if you ever need to look up your rates or any of your information about your workers' comp account, use our Verify tool. It's probably, I like to always call it the best kept secret right on the front page of our website. Because it says verify a contractor or tradesperson's license. It's a giant button we have right on our homepage at lni.wa.gov. But a lot of people don't realize you don't have to be a contractor or a tradesperson to use it. You can literally look up every business that has employees, and you'll find all of your workers' comp rates, risk classes, your account manager information, everything we have on there. So that's all public record. So feel free to use that if you ever need that information. But if you can't find it, don't ever hesitate to give us a call. We're always happy to help out.
Wonderful. Thank you, Andrew. I do have one question about the mandatory posters. Many of our clients they work from their home, and if they do have employees, they will often pick them up in a company vehicle on the way to a work site. In that case, where would do they have to have the posters mounted on the inside of their vehicle, or can they just provide a copy of it to each employee?
Sure, that is a great question. Yeah, we don't, as lovely as our posters are, we don't expect you to plaster your vehicles or your homes with them. I do it, but I just find them really beautiful, and I think it adds a nice flair and makes, I don't know. But for all those people, whether they're teleworking, whether there is no central office location, you really just need to provide it in some way. And one of the ways you can meet that obligation is just by emailing them a copy. So if you go to our website, you'll see a link to those required posters. So you can email a PDF copy of it. If anyone ever wants a physical copy, we will also mail them to them for free. But yeah, we don't expect you to post it in unusual places if you don't have some kind of central office location.
Perfect. Thank you. Alex, are there any questions on the Facebook? Doesn't seem to be. Perfect. So thank you, Andrew. Thanks for stopping by and giving us some tips. And one question. So we're giving this presentation in English. We gave one last week in Spanish. If somebody doesn't speak either of those languages, can they still get help from L&I?
Of course. Yes, it's something that maybe a lot of people aren't aware of. We understand that there is some hesitation sometimes to contact a governmental agency, especially when it's in another language or you're not sure if that you can communicate what you want to across, but we do offer free interpretive services for just about every language available. It's a telephonic service that, if you call, let us know which language you wish to speak in, we will find someone and we will make that happen. So, yeah.
Perfect. Thanks for spending your evening with us, Andrew. Thanks for all of you watching here for joining us to hear about keeping your employees safe. And once again, reach out to me, reach out to your CIU business advisor in your area, or reach out to the L&I Small Business Division for any questions you've got. Have a great night.